Police power is the power they have to restrict liberty in order to protect the health and safety as well as the public morals. What public morals means is a part we have to talk about in the book. I don't think we should get into it today. Remember, this is a pretty big book, because we have a chapter on the police power of states, or at least have a very important part of a chapter on the police power of states. But you do need that theory, which is why the concept of the police power goes all the way back past the founding. But a more constrained theory of the police power was developed immediately after 1868. In fact, the year the 14th Amendment was enacted, Thomas Cooley enacted a treatise called the Constitutional Limitations, which was a theory of the constitutional limitations of state laws, in which he developed a theory of the police power the same year the 14th Amendment is enacted, because you need a theory of the police power in order to just identify when a privilege or immunity has been abridged and when it has not been abridged.
Well, that's my question, I guess. Yeah.
Because a proper exercise of the police power is not actually an abridgment of your privileges or immunities. I was a state court prosecutor before I was a law professor. I prosecuted murders, rape, and robbery. People do not have a right to engage in those activities, and the police power allows the government to prohibit those activities because they violate the rights of others. Likewise, liberty can be regulated if its exercise threatens or creates an unreasonable risk of harm to the rights of others. You can regulate liberty in advance. That's what tort law does. So there is all kinds of ways in which liberty can justly be restricted in order to protect the rights of others, and those don't abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens. So what courts need to look to is to see whether a law is a genuine good faith exercise of those powers. And then we have to figure out what those powers are or not.